are finally making waves.
Successful makes one faster than the other. Racing is a team sport.
Save your life. How crazy is this? BMW XM, Acura. I think that's a Type R, Type S. Porsche 911. We are at Daytona for the Rolex 24. I'm super excited. I'm on the infield right now, trying to check out some of the cars. It's a good day to be alive. That's all I'm saying. We are hunting. Big expectations for that team right there. Finally made it. Let's see if these guys can pull it out today. This is the team right over there. When legends are in the building, you have to stop everything you're doing. This right here is Scott Pruitt. Massive accolades. I cannot even tell you. This man is literally helping develop the F brand with Lexus. I was watching him ever since he was in 3GT a long time ago. Absolutely incredible. His accolades, just I'm gonna throw a little bit right over here. Just insane. He was so busy getting inundated by, it looks like, Lexus leadership and Toyota leadership. I could not get to him. I actually was waiting, but I don't want to be rude to the man. I know that he's everybody's asking him for his opinion and his input. But if I see him at Sebring, I am definitely getting a picture in. Scott Pruitt, legend in the game. Let's keep it moving.
Thank you very much.
So that's got it all. We're doing racing time. Do Scott 16. Everybody.
911 GT3 R. John Hammond.
Now we're going to take a look at the information from the Chevrolet. I've been dying to see a Z06. I've finally seen one in person, so let's take a look. Of course, what would a racing event be without the amazing Z06? Look at this car with the Z07 package. This is the hottest car, I would say, of the entire year. Nothing has created more buzz, perfect ad campaign than the Z06. Chevy nailed it, knocked it out the park, and then they hit you over the head with the E-Ray. Absolutely amazing car, beautiful. Did you guys see the GTLM? All right, so look, this car is actually the C8R, but I remember this car from prior events. This was the GTLM car. Now they call it the C8R, but this, I believe, is the identical GTLM car, but that classes went away. So it's great to see it again. This car sounds amazing. It has a unique sound. It reminded me of the M6s that were in GTLM a long time ago. But really good to see this car. This is, if you ever get a chance to see this car in GTD or GTD Pro, listen to the audio. It is absolutely amazing.
Lunch break! Lunch break!
you wanted a Lexus that's a off-roading beast, this is one of the most underrated Lexus SUVs ever, the LX600. It costs as much as a house. It's 8,000 pounds, but it'll last you longer than most cars on the road. When you're looking at Lexus and you see the new RZ, tell me what you think about it. So you just saw the RX. What do you think about the RZ? I think this looks better than the RX. I think right here I'm seeing the same Lexus design right over here. This is where I think the money is. This is the money for this car. I think the back of this car looks really good in person. Felt like I've seen concepts that just look more aggressive. There was one concept, I'm gonna see if I can show it to you, that had this amazing side fascia. I think they toned it down too much with this car. Like right here, this is giving me RX vibes. I think the only thing about this car that really puts me in a different place is the front itself. Again, kind of like that whale situation. I don't know why it reminds me of that. The interior is supposed to be completely revamped. There goes that yoke steering wheel in there. You can see it. But this is, yeah. What are your thoughts on the something for the golf course, the LC500 with the soft top? Not a fan of that. Not a fan of this. This screams 401k withdrawal to me. But the LC is a really nice design. I just think not my cup of tea. It has, you know, coincidentally, this car, the LC500, sounds a lot better than the RCF. And the RCF is more track focused. Not that RCF, man. Of course, that destroys this. But the stock RCF, the LC500 has a more aggressive exhaust note. So LC500 owners, I see you. I know you like this. I ain't knocking you. It's not my cup of tea, but I see why you dig this. I see it. The interior, absolutely gorgeous. I did race on that simulator. Apparently they have a clutch, even though it's automatic, and I use it. So we'll see. I absolutely love the gear that Lexus has. I've always been a fan of this. I might buy one of these again. This is so dope. I have the 3 GT. There were versions of this, but look how dope this looks. I might have to cop one. Shout out to Mike Forsyth. I see you. This is the IS500 that they had modded for this event. It looks really, really cool. I like it. I thought this was gray, but it's like a teal. I see you. It's not an ISF. You know, I feel a little kind of way about this car. I feel like they made this, they put the RCF motor in the car, and they should have just made it a full F. Looking at its twin, you see another IS500. Really nice design. I actually kind of like this a little better, but overall, he put the track edition wing on it from the RCF. You see that right over here, which is really dope. Really cool to see this. What do you think, guys? I'm not a fan of the IS500, but I understand what's going on here, and it's done tastefully. Not a fan of Cadillac per se, but you could only give respect to this black wing. Gorgeous looking car. Definitely not hindering for power at all. Cadillac is not playing around when it comes to this. I watched a Haggerty review on this, and it was absolutely phenomenal. Even the CT5, I think this has what, over 600 horsepower? Step over here. You got the other CT5. This is the, I believe this has 400 horsepower. Correct me if I'm wrong. But absolutely amazing. Both offerings from Cadillac. Any side profile shots of the M2, my gosh, M2, M3 CS. Yeah, casual flex with the XM in the back, 650 horsepower SUV. Maybe I should buy one of these to take my kids to school. And then, if that wasn't an absolute mouth-watering CSL right over here. i7. MA competition. This. Memories don't live like people do. I remember these cars from the driving school. They weren't painted like this, so these must be other models, but had such a blast at the driving school. Shout out to BMW Performance Driving School, Spartanburg. I see. M3 competition, definitely not messing around. This one has all of the extended M parts. You can see the carbon fiber wing. I actually like this better than the GTS wing. Exhaust, both BMW safety cars, the beautiful CSL, and the competition. I like this setup. I really do. I wonder how much that exhaust costs. One is the sheer energy. Like the energy that's here is insane. Everybody's moving. You cannot fall asleep here. It's just, it's amazing. It makes you feel at home. This to me this makes me extremely happy. I don't know why. Being around cars, racing, I don't know. It's like peace. You know what I mean? You don't think about anything else. The world kind of mutes, and then you just listen to engines, exhaust, tires. So it's really, really crazy. It's kind of mind-boggling how man and machine, that whole dynamic, racing. One day, this is all going to be silent. And that's the day I'm going to be really bad. But for now, we're rocking at the Rolex. Look at this, a Turbo GT and Urus's. Good, thank you. That is really cool. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy.
But you want something special, mama doing circles, thinking about you undressing and touching all the right places. Oh yeah, I can melt all your stresses.
I am completely exhausted. Literally, I've probably walked so much today, I guarantee you I did all my circles on my Apple Watch. It's ridiculous. Anyways, day one is completely over. I did not get to, I was so close to getting an autograph or a picture with Scott Pruitt. It was so close, it was so close. Drive home an hour and a half and get some rest. Until then. Iconic names you hear in GTD and Rolex is Turner Motorsports. Crazy to see that on the wall right now. Crazy. Right now we're in the garage area, trying to find the BMW or the RCF teams, just so I can get some footage. Crazy. We are looking and hunting for Team Lexus or BMW, and I think I see Master Sullivan. I see them. You cannot miss the neon green and black. Oh, and of course, I almost got run over. Let me pay attention. The team is doing big things. Lexus Racing, I see you. Master Sullivan. Really, really nice setup. These trailers cost more than houses. Years ago, when this was 3GT, I had went into the garage and I saw an amazing performance by this team. Now it's Vassar Sullivan, completely evolved the RCF. 14 and a 12, doing big things. Hawksworth, Barnacle, Conway. It's Elites, Montecalvo. Are you related to me? Are you related to me? I'm Montalvo. The hybrid V8, the one that everybody's talking about, is in there getting serviced. I don't know what happened. I got to see the result, but you can see they took off part of the body itself. Looks like there's something serious happening. When you see a crowd of people like this, that means something serious is going on with that 25.